Well, hello everyone. My name is Jeff Wydell, and I'd like to welcome you to another Henrico Environmental Action Resource Team podcast. We are here today with two special guests from different departments in the county. First, we have Megan Brown from Keep Henrico Beautiful. She is the executive coordinator, and we also have Heather Grubb with Recreation and Parks. She's the events manager. And so, what are we here to talk about today?
Earth Day.
Earth
Day.
Yay! Cool.
Yay.
So, what's Earth Day?
Earth Day.
Yeah.
So Earth Day is a national event that started in 1970 on April 22nd, and it occurs every year on April 22nd, and we celebrate Earth Day in Henrico too. So kind of cool. This year, the 22nd falls on a Saturday, so our event is on Saturday, April 22nd.
Perfect timing.
Right.
It worked out this year.
So
with the
what
dates.
what is the? I mean, that may be redundant in the name, but what is the focus of Earth Day?
Well, basically, Earth Day, I think it's molded into all things environment. So it's basically a day of celebration. A lot of people consider it a day of action, to do things for the environment, to mitigate the harm that humans cause in the environment. So we like to learn about things. At our Earth Day event, we will be learning about everything from recycling to native plants to electric vehicles. I mean, if it has something beneficial for the environment, we want to celebrate it on Earth Day.
Right. So Heather, tell me about what that the county is actually doing an event. Tell me about that.
Sure. So we actually have had Earth Day for several years. Like Megan said, the county celebrates annually. And the event has transitioned over the years, and it's moved multiple locations to be able to reach the widest audience that we can across the county. So this year, we are at Deep Run Park. Which is a beautiful setting for Earth Day. There's a fishing pond that's adjacent to the event area. So we'll be right in the center of the park, with lots of different activities for everybody to enjoy.
Right. And this is this an all ages, all types of people event? It's not just, and I'm going to go ahead and use the term because people refer to me as a tree hugger. This is not just a tree hugger event, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's for everyone, all ages. It is definitely an opportunity for people who are not the tree huggers, as Jeff would call them, to come out and learn about how to be more sustainable and be better to our environment. So I definitely think it's a way for people to get in touch with ways that they can be better about that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And so there's going to be is there entertainment out there? Is there food? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes. So we have live music. So that music will be playing for most of the day. The event is from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So live music. We will have two different food trucks, which will provide different types of menu items for whoever's out there. Basically, you can find something that you'd like to enjoy. So they are Godicado and American Fruity Smoothies are the two food trucks. We have a pretty robust vendor fair and an electric vehicle display. And we also are partnering with the RVA Paddle Sports. They're going to be coming out to do live demos of kayaking and canoeing in the pond there. So be on the lookout for that.
Wow. And Megan, you had talked about that yes, it is an opportunity to get out and socialize and to kind of get connected to the earth. But it's an entertainment type thing. It's all that wrapped together. But tell me about some of the educational aspects of what people can get out of it.
Okay, so a lot of our vendors are either county agencies or local nonprofits. We even have some civic groups out there. And each of us will be bringing information that we want to share. Like, we want to talk to you. We will be motioning you to come over to our tables, and we will be talking to you about basically our passions, because people who work for the environment and who do promote sustainability are very passionate. So we just want to educate people. And I think another really cool thing, we'll have the music. We have the paddling and stuff. But there's also going to be a therapeutic tent
Hmm.
at Earth Day. So if you have a child or a loved one that you're bringing that maybe just can be a little bit overwhelming, we'll have a therapeutic tent for people to just like chill out and just be in a more calm environment. And then also, I think what's really cool about when we go out to these parks is that people, they come to the event, but then they look around and they're like, look at the woods, look at the trails, like this is pretty awesome. Heather's department is like, I don't know, second to none probably in the state. So it's just an amazing park too.
Right. And this is really, as you mentioned, it really is an opportunity. If people haven't had a chance to get out and get on the trails and all that, it's a great way to say, hey, look, this is what your tax money is going for.
Sorry. Absolutely. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's I'd say it's a symbiotic relationship, whereas, people who are interested in learning more about the earth and to enjoy Earth Day will be coming for that, but we also take advantage of the natural attendance that's in the park
Hmm.
anyway. So if we have our regular park goers, then they'll be able to enjoy the event and vice versa. So it's definitely a win-win, and like you said, that park is beautiful. If you haven't been able to check it out on April 22nd and
Yeah.
explore all throughout.
Right. And one of the things, this is a little off topic, but it's still in the same area, I think, and that is that I understand that when COVID hit, people hit our parks like never before. And it really opened up an experience and opened up a window of what we have available that people weren't really seeing before as much.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the truth. Normal park attendance annually was 400,000 before COVID. It
Hmm.
doubled. And it's continued to stay the same. I think people recognize the value
Yep.
of park space and outdoor spaces and kind of regress back to, pre-technology times and have enjoyed playgrounds and
Right.
being outside and doing those types of activities during COVID. And then that's continued to this day.
Right. Right. So again, it sounds like a really cool event. Tell me about how do people get in there, parking, that type of thing.
Yeah.
I'll throw it to you.
Okay. Parking. Yeah. So yeah, that's a good question though, because everybody, you need to know how to get there. So within Deep Run Park, like I said, the event is right in the center of the park space. So when you come into the park, you can either park in the first parking lot or that's on the right. So all the parking is paid parking, which it makes it really accessible. So basically just come to the first parking lot. You can park and walk over to the event. There's a parking lot there, and then on the other side of the event space. And then if we're that popular and those spots have filled up, then we will also have parking in front of the recreation center too.
Right. And what's the time of the event? How long does it last?
It's 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Very good. Very good. And there's one more thing. What should people bring with them? Is there an opportunity? Should they bring chairs? Should they bring sunscreen, water, whatever?
Yes, yes,
What
and
should people?
yes.
Yes, yes, and
Yeah,
yes.
All
bring,
of
bring a
those things.
reusable water bottle as well because Parks always has the coolers out with water. So we want everyone to stay hydrated and be sustainable at the same time.
And there are, like we talked about, there are a lot of vendors who sometimes have handouts or giveaways. So if you have a reusable tote bag, feel free to bring that. There might also be a vendor that is handing those out, but just to be on the safe side, something that you can carry your goodies in. But yes, absolutely, comfortable walking shoes. There is, we're in the park space, so it is on the grass.
Right.
So something comfortable, and the weather looks great as of right now. I know we're a little bit out, but as of now, it looks nice and sunny. So definitely sunscreen and water, and good walking shoes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And a positive attitude.
that's absolutely yes, most important part.
What else?
Well, Heather mentioned reusable bags. Jeff, you could say something about who is on our reusable bags. So the Heart Committee is going to have a table, and we will be giving out reusable bags at the table. So
Right. And we have a mascot that he shares roles with a variety of different groups, but he is Stuart the Turtle, and Stuart is our little friend that reminds us to think about reusing things, reusing water bottles, reusing bags, a variety of different things. And he also is the guy that says stewardship of the environment is number one. right?
I thought maybe that name was a pun.
Yes.
I'm so glad that it is because
And he's
I
kinda
love
cute,
puns.
isn't he?
We need a real Stuart. So we'll have to maybe adopt one of the Three Legs Turtles and have them be
That's
Stuart.
right. But just as a disclaimer, we don't recommend people go out and adopt turtles out of the park.
Do not do that.
Do not do that.
Yeah.
Use your
Already captive turtles.
That's right.
We also will have at the Recreation and Parks tent, we're doing native plant seeding
Oh.
or planting. So you'll get to decorate a small terracotta pot and plant native seeds to harvest or start in the little pot, and then you can grow them in your yard, transfer them to that space. So we'll have that there too.
Sounds like a little bit of everything for everyone.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Yes.
All right. Well, I just want to thank you both so much for coming out today and sharing your time and sharing your passion, your love for the environment. And we hope that people come out to the event, Earth Day celebration, on April 22nd from 10 o'clock until 1 p.m. All righty. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff.
Bye.